Hey everyone, welcome back to Yusuf Reacts. If you're new here, I'm Natasha, and today we're diving into one of the most iconic modern blockbusters, Jurassic World, 2015. The movie that brought dinosaurs back to life on the big screen in a huge way, thanks to director Colin Trevorrow. Whether you're a fan of the original Jurassic Park or just a lover of dinosaurs, this one had something for everyone. But does it live up to the legacy? Let's break it down. In 2015, Jurassic World hit theaters, a direct sequel to the original Jurassic Park films. This time, the action moves to a fully operational dinosaur theme park on the island of Isla Nublar. It's been 22 years since the disaster of the original park, and now it's bigger and more extravagant than ever. But things don't go as planned. One of the big questions surrounding Jurassic World was how it would revive the excitement and magic of the original film. Well, right off the bat, the movie's visuals and special effects are nothing short of stunning. The way the dinosaurs are brought to life with CGI is impressive, but what I really love is how the film still honors the practical effects from the original Jurassic Park trilogy. There's a great balance of CGI and real-world puppetry, giving the creatures a more tangible presence. Now let's talk about the dinosaurs. The centerpiece of the movie is the genetically engineered Indominus Rex, a massive hybrid that's both terrifying and cunning. It's a perfect example of how the franchise has evolved, showing the dangers of corporate greed and the consequences of playing God. The action scenes are intense, and the Indominus Rex is easily one of the most memorable monsters in the franchise. But it's not all just about the dinosaurs. The human characters have their own arcs too. Chris Pratt's Owen Grady is a standout, bringing a mix of humor, heart, and badassery to the role. He's a former Navy guy who now trains velociraptors and plays a big part in trying to contain the chaos that unfolds. Bryce Dallas Howard, playing Claire Deering, brings a different kind of strength to the movie as the park's operations manager. Though her character starts off a little stiff, she has a great character development arc as she's thrown into the madness. Speaking of the action, Jurassic World has some of the best dinosaur chases, fight scenes, and destruction sequences we've seen in the franchise. The film delivers exactly what audiences expect. Thrilling dino action mixed with that sense of wonder that comes with seeing these massive creatures roaming the Earth once again. But let's not forget the movie's deeper themes. It touches on the ethics of genetic manipulation and consumerism, questioning whether humanity should be playing with nature for the sake of profit. The park is a symbol of human hubris, where the thrill of bigger and better can only go so far before things inevitably go wrong. That sense of inevitable disaster is what keeps the movie exciting and tense throughout. A new theme park, built on the original site of Jurassic Park, creates a genetically modified hybrid dinosaur, the Indominus Rex, which escapes containment and goes on a killing spree. 22 years after the original Jurassic Park failed, the new park, also known as Jurassic World, is open for business. After years of studying genetics, the scientists on the park genetically engineer a new breed of dinosaur, the Indominus Rex. When everything goes horribly wrong, will our heroes make it off the island? 22 years after the incident at Jurassic Park, a new theme park, Jurassic World, now operates in Isla Nublar. Brothers Zach, Nick Robinson, and Gray Mitchell, Ty Simpkins, are sent there to visit their aunt, Claire Deering, Bryce Dallas Howard, the park's operations manager, for their winter break, which will last a week. Zach and Gray are sons of Karen, Judy Greer, and Scott, Andy Buckley, and Karen is Claire's sister. The brothers are big-time dinosaur aficionados. Claire manages 20,000 people a day at the park. To get to the park, the brothers take a flight to Costa Rica, and from there, they get on a ferry to Isla Nublar. When the park opened, it has 8 species and now has 8 herbivores and 6 carnivores. The ferry jetty is connected to the main park area via a cross-island electric train. Claire has granted Zach and Gray VIP access, so they can get into all the rides without waiting in line anywhere. Claire's assistant Zara, Katie McGrath, is their guide, as Claire is too busy recruiting corporate sponsors with a new attraction, a genetically modified dinosaur called Indominus Rex. The dinosaur has the DNA of several predatory dinosaurs as well as modern-day animals. Chief geneticist Dr. Henry Wu, B.D. Wong, keeps the exact genetic makeup classified. The operating costs of the park are up, and revenues are falling as kids these days are not excited by seeing a dinosaur anymore. Hence, cooking up hybrid species of dinosaurs is critical to maintaining audience interest. Consumers want them bigger, louder, with more teeth. Wu is using gene splicing to mix the DNA of different dinosaurs to come up with new species. Indominus Rex was designed to be 50 feet tall. Attendance spike with unveiling of every new asset, with global news coverage and celebrity visitors. Claire cannot see the kids till later that night. Gray and Zach escape from Zara and go off to explore the park on their own. The park control room is manned by Lowry, Jake Johnson, and Vivian, Lauren Lapkus. The park also hosts one of the older T-Rex from the original Jurassic Park. Owen Grady, Chris Pratt, trains the park's Velociraptor pack that considers him their alpha. The Raptor squad is composed of Blue, Charlie, Delta, and Echo, and Owens is researching their intelligence. Hoskins, Vincent D'Onofrio, head of park security, believes they are trainable for military use, but Owen disputes this. Hoskins says that the military is looking for ways to reduce casualties and replacing them with trained predators, evolved 75 million years ago, would revolutionize the whole war zone. Park owner Simon Masrani, Irfan Khan, CEO of the Masrani Corporation, has Owen evaluate the Indominus enclosure before the attraction opens in 3 weeks' time. Hammond entrusted Masrani with his dying wish InGen, which controls the park and the island. Owen warns Claire that the Indominus is particularly dangerous because it is not socialized to other animals. Indominus is white, bigger than anticipated, can sense thermal radiation, and has displayed intelligence by anticipating where is, gets its food from. Indominus ate its own sibling. Owen and Claire went on a date earlier, but didn't hit it off. Claire was too organized, and Owen turned up to a date in shorts. Owen and Claire discover that the Indominus has seemingly escaped. There are claw marks on the outer walls, and the thermal scanners inside the enclosure cannot detect a heat signature. Owen and 2 staff enter the enclosure, but the Indominus ambushes them, having faked its escape. Claire finds from the control room that the Indominus is in the enclosure, from the tracker embedded in it. The Indominus, which can camouflage itself and mask its heat signature, suddenly appears and devours the other 2 men. But Owen manages to survive. He pours gasoline on himself as Claire had told him that the Indominus is sensitive to smell. However, the Indominus escapes from its paddock, removes the tracker from its back, and into the island's interior. Realizing that it is highly vicious and intelligent, Owen advises Masrani to have the specimen destroyed, but to protect his company's investment. Masrani dispatches a specialized asset containment unit to subdue it with non-lethal weaponry, so that it can safely be returned to its paddock. When it kills most of the team, Claire orders the northern portion of the island to be evacuated. Masrani ponders Owen's warning and accosts Zach and Gray, having sneaked away to explore, ignore the evacuation order, and wander into a restricted area in a gyrosphere. The vehicle is attacked by the Indominus, but they escape unharmed. They find the ruins of the original Jurassic Park Visitor Center, and after repairing an old Jeep, drive back to the park's resort area. Owen and Claire trail them after barely escaping the Indominus themselves. The Indominus continues its rampage and breaks into the park's pterosaur aviary. Masrani and 2 troopers hunt the Indominus by helicopter, but a collision with the escaping pterosaurs causes them to crash, killing everyone aboard, before converging onto the resort and attacking everyone, including Zara, who is then devoured by a mosasaurus. Gray and Zach arrive at the resort as the pterosaurs begin attacking the visitors. They find Owen and Claire while armed troopers subdue the pterosaurs. Hoskins assumes command and decides to use the raptors to track the Indominus. Owen reluctantly agrees to go along with the plan. The raptors follow the Indominus, sent into the jungle. However, the Indominus, having raptor DNA, communicates with the raptors and turns them against the humans. Troops fire on the Indominus, but it escapes. The raptors slaughter most of the soldiers, while Charlie is killed in the chaos. Hoskins, meanwhile, has Dr. Wu helicoptered off the island with the dinosaur embryos, protecting his research. Owen, Claire, and the boys find Hoskins in the lab packing up remaining embryos. As Hoskins unveils his intention to create more genetically modified dinosaurs as weapons, Delta breaks into the lab and kills him. Outside, the raptors corner Owen, Claire, and the boys. Owen reestablishes his alpha bond with them before the Indominus appears. They attack the hybrid, but Delta and Echo are killed while Blue is knocked unconscious. Realizing they are outmatched, Claire lures the park's veteran Tyrannosaurus Rex into a battle with the Indominus. The T-Rex is overpowered until the lone surviving raptor, Blue, attacks. The raptor and T-Rex force the overwhelmed Indominus towards the lagoon, where it is dragged underwater by the park's resident Mosasaurus, a large water-residing dinosaur. The survivors are evacuated to the mainland and the island is abandoned by the dinosaurs. Zach and Gray are reunited with their parents, while Owen and Claire decide they will stay together for survival. On the now abandoned Isla Nublar, the Tyrannosaurus goes up to the helicopter landing pad and roars in victory, re-establishing her dominance as queen of the island. And then there's the showdown, when the Indominus Rex goes head-to-head with the T-Rex, with a little help from the raptors. It's a fan-favorite moment, and the nostalgia of seeing the T-Rex return to save the day gets to you. So does Jurassic World live up to its legacy? For fans of dinosaurs, big action, and a fun time at the movies, absolutely. It's a worthy successor to Jurassic Park, and a great introduction to a new generation of dino lovers. Sure, it's not perfect, but it's an exciting ride from start to finish. If you haven't seen Jurassic World yet, what are you waiting for? And if you've already seen it, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you enjoy the action, or were you missing something from the original? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more movie reviews and discussions. Until next time, keep your eyes on the horizon, and remember, life finds a way.